Hello, boys and girls. Hello, boys and girls, and mums and dads. It's Mrs. Baker, and I'm trying something entirely different. Today, I'm trying YouTube Live. I'm doing this because it's a little bit different. I love the interaction that I have with you that we've had throughout the summer, and I want to just pretend a little bit more like we're together. So, today's program is called Breathe with Mrs. Baker. And I don't know if you can hear, I've got some relaxing music playing. I'm actually in the bedroom of my own house because that's sometimes where I need to come to get away from the bustle and rush of the family and just take a few minutes. So I wanted to go through a couple things with you, and I hope you'll join me. Remember how we do our breathing? Let's do it together. Get in a place where you feel real comfortable. Breathe in through your nose. Ready? And out through our mouth like we're blowing on our mittens on a cold winter morning. Ready? Let's do it again. In through our nose. Out through our mouth. Let's do it again. In through our nose. Out through our mouth. Well done. One more time. In through our nose. Out through our mouth. I don't know about you, but today I was working and doing what I need to do during the day. Oh, there's Curry, my cat. We really are home and we're really alive, aren't we? Today, when I was working and doing the things I need to do to be a mom, I was feeling a little bit of nervous feeling a lot because we're starting to talk about going back to school. And we're talking about all sorts of things that are happening in our world. And I realized that I wasn't taking as deep a breath as I should. And you know, that happens to me a lot. And I have to work on calming myself down a lot. And so I thought maybe that's something you and I could do together. I like to listen to music. And I hope it's not distracting. I'll turn it down just a little bit. But I like to listen to calm music. And I love to take some deep breaths. And just by taking those 2-3 deep breaths that we've taken already, I feel 100% more relaxed. And I'm feeling really glad to be with you tonight. So I have 2 books that I want to share. They're actually book formats. One is called How Do I Feel? And the other is You Are the Light. Now, we just received these. They were just in the book order. And yes, they are board books. So they're really meant for babies and toddlers. But you know what? I want you to think for a minute that the messages in these books are probably good for all ages. So let's start. Let me read the first book to you. It's called How Do I Feel? Now, I know that during these programs you can't see all the pictures, so it's all the more reason to order this book from the library, order a book bundle, or make a reservation to come in and pick up this book yourself. We're doing that now. We're back in the library. How do I feel? A little guide to my emotions. Here are some of the feelings you may have. Pride, when you feel proud, happiness, sadness, and anger. Look at that. Why do you do what you do? Why did I do that? Have you ever had that? I've had that, where I've reacted and I've thought to myself, why did I do that? Oh no, I wish I hadn't acted that way. Sometimes I don't know why I act a certain way. We sometimes do things without knowing why. We jump up and down when we see our friends. We stamp our feet when we are angry. He's very angry. We hide our faces when we feel shy. And we want to show our drawings to everyone. Look, 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 look. Right. Those are all different ways to feel. We do these things because feelings happen in our body. Feelings. Do you see the red and the purple and the yellow and the blue? These are all feelings that come from us. Happiness, sadness, pride, and anger. These are just some of the feelings. There are all sorts of different feelings, aren't there? And when you have a feeling, this is what happens inside your body. You notice or you think about something you like. You see it. And your body sends a message to your brain about what it has noticed. You see it, tells your brain, and then your brain decides if the thing you've noticed is good or bad. And if it decides that the thing is good, your brain sends happy signals to the rest of your body. And sometimes these signals make you want to jump up and down and move your body. But if your brain decides that the thing is bad, it just sends a different signal. And these signals might make you feel frightened or angry. And sometimes those feelings come out in a way that you didn't expect. When you do something and you know why, ask yourself, which emotion am I feeling? Am I proud? Am I angry? Or am I happy? Am I sad? But when we learn about the different ways we can feel and why feelings happen in our body, what can we do to stop them from getting too big? Because sometimes you might get angry, or sometimes you might feel happy, but what matters most is that you understand how you feel. And boys and girls and humans, isn't that a wonderful thing to be able to know? I have to work at it all the time. When I feel a certain way, I have to ask myself, how should I react? Because I want to be accountable for my actions. And I want to take responsibility for how I am with other people. It makes me healthier and it helps the people that I'm around. It's a lot in this little book. But because I want to promise you something, that everything is going to be all right, all the time, I want to read you something. And I love this book. It's called You Are the Light. And I don't know if you can see, but do you see how there are holes in this book and colors that shine through? You know how I believe in you, don't you? I always tell you how much I love you and how proud I am of you. And that hasn't changed. We may not have seen each other in person for a long time, and maybe we have. But you must always remember that I know you're doing the very best. Here we go. You are the light. Isn't that pretty? This is the light that brings the dawn. Look at that. And I chose to sit in front of my window so you can see the pretty colors that shine through this book. To warm the sky and to hug the land. It sips the sea to make the rain. Isn't that pretty? Which waters wheat to grow the grain. Look, those pretty pictures. It feeds the leaves that shade the earth. It brings to life each blossom's birth. It lights the moon to kiss the night. The light is you, and you are light. Don't forget that, boys and girls. I sometimes find when I get a little bit anxious or nervous, or I feel like things are moving way too fast, I like to remember that the only thing I can do is believe in myself and know that I can't control everything around me. I can just control how I react to it. So the first book I read may help you to think about understanding your emotions a little bit better. And the second book I read might remind you that you are the light and you mean so much to so many people, and that you should just take a breath, smile, and know that I'm very proud of you and I love you. And I hope this has gone well for you. It has for me. I kind of like it because it's non-scripted and it feels a little bit more like we're together. This has been a production of Baker Company in accordance to Elkins Public Library in the town of Canterbury. According to fair use guidelines, and this is all legal stuff I have to say, it's for education purposes only and cannot be sold or copied without my written permission, the permission of Elkins Public Library, or the town of Canterbury. Well, this has been a wonderful time together, and I hope that you do take the time to breathe. And I know that sounds silly, but sometimes when we're rushing around and making all these decisions, and the people around us are making big decisions for us, and we feel out of control, just remember, find a quiet space, take a quiet minute, breathe in through your nose, out through our mouth, in through our nose, out through our mouth, and remember, you are the light.